If I told you you could have the best beef stew with a 5-minute cook time, would you believe me? Hi, I'm Jill from thisoldgal.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make an incredible beef stew in your pressure cooker with only a 5-minute cook time. We're going to first cut the chuck roast up into chunks. We're going to season it and we're going to coat it with a potato starch so that you don't have to do a slurry at the end. We're going to give that a really quick saute. We're going to add some vegetables and we're going to deglaze the pot, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. And there's one special ingredient which you will see coming up, which gives it loads and loads of flavor. Are you ready to cook? Pressure cooker beef stew in 5 minutes? Yeah? Let's do it. I've already got the pressure cooker on. I've set it to saute so that it'll heat up. So by the time I'm ready to put the meat in, it's nice and hot. So we're going to take about 2 to 2.5 pounds of chuck roast, and you want to cut it into a little bit bigger than bite-sized pieces and put it into a mixing bowl. To the meat, we're going to add some seasonings. We're going to add sea salt, freshly ground black pepper, and ground thyme. So we're going to sprinkle that over the meat. And then you're going to massage it into the meat. So make sure it's in there really well. You want all the meat to be covered. Once the meat is covered, I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of potato starch. We're going to sprinkle this over the meat. You want to massage the potato starch into the meat. As you massage, you'll see it will go from being white to translucent. We're doing this now so that we don't have to make a potato starch slurry at the end. Alright, so I'm going to go wash my hands. Alright, the pot's hot, so we're going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil to the hot cooking pot. Just put that in there. To the pot, we're going to add all of the meat. Here it's sizzling. Let it sit for a minute so that it can brown. It'll be easy to release once it's brown. So what's special about this beef stew is my trick is an apple. I'm going to peel the apple and core it, and then I'm going to cut it up and add it.
I'm going to peel the apple and core it.
Oh, thank you so much. Ed's going to do it for me. All right, so you can see we've left it for a little bit. It's going to release really easily now. You take your spatula and just flip it over and brown the other side. Once the meat is mostly brown, we're going to add 1 large onion that you've diced up. Add that to the pot and just mix it in. We're going to let that saute just for a couple minutes right in the beef.
Here's your apple.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to add 2 stalks of celery, which we've diced up nicely. Add that in. Alright. Now we're going to add 6 ounces of cremini mushrooms, which we've sliced in half, or if the mushrooms are big, you'll slice them in 1/3. Dump that right in. It smells amazing already. Next we're going to add 4 cloves of minced garlic. Give that a good mix in the pot. I love the way the garlic smells once it hits the bottom with the oil. It's so wonderful. Now I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. That adds so much flavor. Mix that in. Oh, that's wonderful. Alright, now we're going to add about 1/4 cup of red wine or Shaoxing, Chinese wine, whichever you like. You can even use sherry, but make sure you use one of the 3. This is what really, really ups the flavor in a good beef stew. So about 1/4 cup. All right, so now you're going to want to deglaze really well. You can see all the stuff at the bottom of the fond is now lifting up. All right, now we're going to add, smells wonderful. Yeah. Now we're going to add the red apple that Ed has diced up. It's going to turn into mush, which is great, and it's just going to thicken the sauce and give it a wonderful, wonderful flavor addition. Just brings it up a whole other level. So now we've brought our stew up several levels. Now you want to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Okay. Now we're going to add beef broth. You can use a box of beef broth, or you can use better than bouillon, beef base mixed with fresh water. We're going to want to add about 4 cups. Oh, this is fantastic. All right, so everything's nicely deglazed and mixed in. We're going to turn off or cancel the pressure cooker. Now we're going to add 1.5 pound baby potatoes. You can leave them whole or you can cut them up, whichever you prefer. Put those right in. Mix them in. And lastly, we're going to add 1.5 pounds of baby carrots. Pour them right in. And mix that through. It's wonderful. That's all we're going to do. Now we're going to lock on the lid. Going to make sure the pressure valve is closed, pointing away. And I'm going to set the cook time to 5 minutes. Also, you're probably wondering why this apple was there. Well, I'm going to show you how to make a really fantastic apple dumplings that you can add to the top part of your stew. All right, so now that I'm going to open the pot, make sure you have your peas ready. Oh, that looks wonderful. You're also going to want to adjust your seasonings at this point, taste it. If you need more salt or pepper or thyme, go ahead and add it in. So now I'm going to take some peas and add that into the pot. Those will defrost really quickly. So if we mix it around, oh, look how thick this is. This looks fantastic. Wow. All right, ready to serve it up. You see how nice and thick the liquid is? That's from coating the meat in the starch. We didn't have to make any kind of slurry afterwards. We're ready to eat pretty much as soon as we open the pot. This looks so good, I can't wait to try it. You saw how easy it was. It's basically just sauteing the meat, adding the vegetables, and letting it cook. 5 minutes pressure cook time only. Can you believe that? All right, here we go. Look at this, and everything is so cooked so perfectly. Let me try a piece of the meat. Oh, the meat. The meat is tender. It's juicy. Oh my gosh, it is so delicious. So good. Mushroom.
A lot of flavor.
Everything is cooked perfectly. All at the same time. I can't wait for you to try this. You're going to be shocked at how delicious this is. And this is a weeknight meal. I mean, whoever heard of making beef stew in under 30 minutes from start to finish?
I wish I had a piece of bread to dunk in it.
Some Dutch, and oh yeah, some of my Dutch oven bread would be great. That you can make it in the pressure cooker in the Instant Pot. You can use your leftover whey from your yogurt. It's, oh, that would be terrific. Nice and toasty, and just dunk it in with some butter on it. Oh wow. The beef is incredibly tender. I need to have some more. It's delicious.
Yeah.
The flavor is perfect.
That's good.
It's good. So you want to make the apple dumplings, don't forget to check the blog post, and I'm going to show you how to make them in there. So I hope you'll follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. This Old Gal Cooks on, on Instagram and Twitter. On Pinterest and Facebook, I'm This Old Gal. And of course on YouTube. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and tell us what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you make this recipe. And if you post it to Instagram, I'm going to share it with everyone. Bye. We'll see you again next time on In the Kitchen with Jill.